we have returned Northwest Majors 9.5 CPT Street Fighter 5. We are winding down with the top 24's last few matches, and we are going to continue on with New York Evil Geniuses ChrisG versus Brian F.
Yep.
So now, because we are so far in the bracket, people are basically playing for Capcom Pro Tour points now in the top 16. And so you're going to see them here on your screen. So Chris CCH, Kami, Dr. Danny Pham, LPN, all gaining 1 point for tying for 13th. And then this would be the 9th place match. Yep. So you're going to see the loser of this taking home that 5 points here.
Yeah.
Obviously, you know, first place with a very lucrative 160.
Yeah. I mean, that's what these players are playing for.
And so now, New York's Evil Geniuses, ChrisG. We saw him earlier against NuckleDo with the Guile Mirror, but he also plays Ibuki, which apparently it seems to be he's completely locked into for this matchup. Yeah, and that's indicative of how we've been saying that Balrog versus Guile is difficult.
I mean, I respect what ChrisG's doing, so we don't have to sit through another Guile versus Balrog match for the 30th time. I'm tired of seeing that matchup. I want to see something new.
We also have not seen a lot of Ibuki coming up recently.
Yeah, we haven't seen much Ibuki. Very strong. I mean, a lot of people have her as being the best character in the game.
One of, for sure.
You know, I personally think she's probably top 3, but.
So yeah, a lot of the chucks right now are going to be spacing dependent because ChrisG does not want to get whiff punished by Brian F because a lot of the damage is always going to come out no matter what. Oh, pick crush counter though.
Does definitely have pretty good footsies to deal with, you know, all these whiffs that Balrog might have.
Yeah, and a plus 15 kunai in your face.
Yep. And Balrog only, you know, Balrog does have a good anti-air, but I don't know how good his anti-air is dealing with EX kunai.
Yeah. Okay, he's going to be able to V-skill through, so that messes with the spacing pretty hard, and he's going to be able to confirm off that pretty easy. Yeah.
ChrisG making quick work of Brian F in that first round.
Yeah.
But Brian F has showed that he's very good at adjusting. You know, he might not do very well the first match, but you know, he's definitely a very cerebral player. He'll definitely will start molding his style to what his opponent's doing.
Totally. And it's a very important trait to have at this level. Yeah, excellent spacing with the V-skill. Because that rocks her back, it's a lot harder for people to hit where they think it's going to hit.
But the only issue is if people jump at her and she does that, she's eating every last bit of damage possible. And you know, that's the risk.
Most definitely. Okay, no anti-air for ChrisG. Brian F was able to keep pushing him to the corner. That EX straight's going to start. That's very meaty, making it plus.
Oh, go low.
Okay, like trying to find his way out.
Brian tried to go for that because ChrisG is kind of walking back and forth a lot.
Oh, nice throw right there. Yeah, Chris is trying to find his way through because like he was stuck in the corner for a little while, and now.
Oh, of course, the bomb didn't hit.
Yeah, nice review reversal on the EX kunai. Makes him not have to deal with it basically.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, taking all of that health just little by little until finally he was able to get it.
And ChrisG didn't even have the opportunity to use his second bomb there. That was good awareness from Brian F to, you know, keep the pressure on him.
Oh, good aim here.
Oh
no. Okay. Able to walk back. He's going to be able to get the setup here possibly.
Yeah, he chose not to go for the left-right mix-up.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, oh man.
All this damage.
The corner carry, no matter what, he's always in the corner once he hits you. It's crazy. Okay, trying to catch him off the jump away. V-skill.
Next time he goes some V-meter.
Oh, that's good damage.
Oh, yeah, but I'm guessing he couldn't really convert anything off of that air reset.
Yeah, but now he's in V-trigger, so this is somewhere where Balrog can be at his scariest. Oh, the sweep. Yeah, that's big damage. EX. Gonna finish it off.
He's dead because of that one sweep.
First game going to Brian F, thanks to the sweep punish. Yeah. Able to correctly recognize and react.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, when you have a plus dash punch, you know, you can just commit to it and not worry about the consequences, right? But yeah, that was definitely good awareness from Brian to squeeze every last bit of damage from that. Not leave anything to chance.
Oh, there's a punish right there. Good from ChrisG. Is able to get it and the counter hit confirm as well. Able to make his way in the throws.
Ooh, good check on the jump.
Okay. So yeah, once again, it's a lot about trying to fake the spacing with that V-skill.
Exactly.
Trying to push away and then be able to punish off the whiff.
There it is again.
Oop, blocking the overhead, and that's a free punish for sure. Now, Balrog does have V-trigger on deck, so it's very easy for him to make a comeback, but he's got to get to that point first.
Right now, just running away with this right now.
Yeah, definitely.
But
very
I mean,
aggressive.
this is how the first match started too. You know, looked like he just ran right through Brian, but Brian found a way.
Always finds a way. You just need one good hit with Balrog. Okay, trying to fish for those roundhouse counter hits. Oh, almost with the whip punish. Oh, big EX straight right there. That's going to be very meaty. And that's a... Oh, no stun.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he didn't want to spend it, but that's
just
even
like
better.
Because ChrisG also gets opened up really easily. Like,
big damage.
And ChrisG does have seen Ibuki make a ton of comebacks in this position.
Okay, he's going to be triggered to be able to make it out. No dash through, but, you know, just trying to keep himself nice and safe. And all the air-to-air just barely missed from Brian F. He was trying to hit him.
Just showing so much respect to ChrisG right now. Does not want to get opened up.
Gets tossed. He is living on life support. Yeah.
Okay, it's out. Yep, I mean, that's what makes Ibuki so scary. Like, you feel like you're beating her, but when she has that V-trigger, like, anything can happen.
Nice block on the EX low at first.
That
was
overhead. So immediate.
Yeah, that not only was immediate, but it was really well spaced. So like it was just almost impossible to punish him. Pretty sure. Ooh, trying to get the throw there. There we go.
Oh man, he's really fishing for that throw bait.
Trying to get it.
I don't know. Has Brian
so.
went for a lot of grabs? Okay, now he's going for a grab. Oh, just mistimed.
Yeah. Okay. Gets the arm. Uses the armor to get out of there. Trying to maintain the mid screen. 3 kunais left on the side of ChrisG. Trying to find a good time to be able to walk forward. The problem is he's walking himself back to the corner again. Oof, outside of the dash punch range. Yeah. Excellent.
That was a that was a good plan ChrisG had, but he just failed on the whip punish.
Yeah, that EX low can be hard to deal with. Very difficult to be able to block. How fast it is.
Oh, there we go.
Oh yeah, okay, so here we go with the V trigger.
Yeah, and Ibuki has full resources too. Okay.
Another one's coming up, but here's the reset, and it was maybe a cross up. I don't know, man, but yeah, no stun, and the stance short.
1-1. Man.
Okay, so 1-1.
This is looking like it's going to be a long, drawn-out set.
Yeah, well, it's very important for ChrisG to not make too huge of commitments in a lot of things due to the fact that, you know, Balrog is explosive.
Right.
So he's trying to play very, very conservatively.
Thrown.
Able to back out, yep. Stand medium kick, pressure, and yeah, there's that V skill again. Yes, nice anti-air.
I want to see Brian just try to jump at him after, like, you know, Ibuki finishes that string, because ChrisG's been relying on that a lot. You know, just to take the chance, because if he guesses right and he gets that jump in, like, a ton of damage.
Okay, no, not a proper punish there, unfortunately, for Brian F. But he still has the life lead. He's still basically pushing ChrisG as far as he possibly can. And gets the cross under. He's trying to get the reset there, but unable to bite. Okay. This is a big V-trigger for ChrisG again. We saw last time how strong this was for him. Is he going to fake it?
Oh,
yeah,
no,
he did.
Yeah,
Gets the knockdown. Just going for the shorts, yeah. Trying to keep it as non-committal as possible.
Round 2. Fight.
Okay. Oh, you went for the overhead, but ChrisG just matching on grab after that.
Okay. Just trying to push forward. Yeah, properly spaced as always.
I don't think a stand jab would have reached at that distance.
Oof. Yeah, that big run has no conversion off the counter hit, but it's fine. He's still got offensive momentum right now. ChrisG trying to push forward. He blocks that V reversal, and now Brian F fighting back.
And just checking with these dash punches, getting a little bit of chip here and there.
Okay.
ChrisG is fishing for that now.
Being able to throw tech. So this is where we saw ChrisG have a lot of trouble previously. Yeah. He was getting put into the corner the first match where Brian F won, and he was basically just trying to figure out how to move forward, how to push Brian F away from him from the corner, but he was unable to do so. Brian F like stayed on him the whole time, and that's just where we saw a ton of difficulties.
Okay,
oh, excellent whip punish on that. Gets the overhead, and that's big.
One more is going to stun.
Yeah, he's trying to keep it non-committal as well. Yeah, the V reversal is going to lower his stun gauge as well.
ChrisG will probably get V-trigger, but just very late in the game.
Yeah, well, not if he gets that crush counter. Plus, yeah, he's going to be able to block the V reversal, trying to throw him again, and that seems to be a pretty big go-to for him after the V reversals.
Oh, that could have been ChrisG's opportunity.
Oh, gets the neutral jump though, and now this is an opportunity for sure. Okay, here it is.
And he guesses right.
Yeah. Fake setup again.
But he still is not out of the woods quite yet.
Okay, almost clipped his legs. Yeah, ChrisG just walking back, trying to find an opportune moment. Oh no, the second hit of kunai didn't hit the V skill. Is actually going to get counter hit. Push back.
Like Brianeff's going to go up 2-1.
He's trying, but we'll see. You can't count him out. He's tried to make it out. Oh, big.
Yeah,
okay, crouch medium on the jump. Brianef, 2-1.
Very long, drawn-out match. You know, it's seeming like pretty much how these matches are going. It's ChrisG's kind of like, okay, he's kind of taking like the huge life loss in the beginning, but he's hoping that his V-trigger will bring him back into the match. And yeah, but Brianef, he's keeping his cool, keep playing solid, you know, not overextending, not giving ChrisG that opportunity.
Yeah, well, I mean, given either of these characters in any situation, an opportunity can be incredibly scary.
Yeah, that's what makes this a pretty even matchup, at least in my book. Oh, nice confirm.
Okay, looking for that shimmy, but he's not biting the tap. Finally coming out. It's, you know, you haven't really seen it a lot because
he's been trying to go for these shimmies, but I feel like he first needs to start throwing a lot more, start actually getting ChrisG to believe it, because ChrisG is a smart player. He knows just taking the grab is much better than taking that huge,
good punish off the overhead
rope combo.
Yeah, it's mostly like chip damage to be thrown sometimes compared to what could happen. And nice block again. Brianef is committing just a little bit too hard to a lot of these things. Here's another one. There it is.
The reset.
Able to get it.
Block.
Nice block again. That could have been a whiff punish.
Oh, that could have been a punish too. And
that's a big one though. And this could very well be death. Controller disconnected. Yo.
Controller disconnected?
Don't be a tournament controller at least.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Okay. In between rounds, he got it. He was super fast.
I think that was ChrisG, right?
Yeah, it was probably one of his converters timed out or something.
Okay. I don't know. He kind of reeled back to see maybe he unplugged something. I don't know. I don't think so.
Oh, nice anti-air. That was the perfect spacing right there from Brianef, and he's going to take that as far as he can go. And that big crush counter.
Yeah, ChrisG's looking, I don't know. Just that classic frustrated ChrisG game style. Like, yeah, it's not looking too good for him.
Oh, gets the shimmy there finally, and Brianef is going to take it over ChrisG. 3 to, was it 2? 3 to 1.
Yeah, 3 to 1.
3 to 1. And he's going to move on. ChrisG is sent home as that was the loser's bracket, but he still has Marvel. We saw him in the exhibition earlier.
Definitely.
Looking pretty good.
Yeah, you know, ChrisG, definitely a multi-tournament player. He plays almost every fighting game that's out there. Usually places really well in each one, so, you know, he couldn't quite clutch it out in Street Fighter, but, you know, he has plenty of other tournaments. I think he's in a winner's top 8 for Injustice.
Yeah, he's a very strong Injustice player for sure.
I don't know how far they are into Marvel, but, yeah. But
well, Marvel Sevis are going on right now.
Yeah.
Okay. So, however, though, we will be getting the next matchup here, and so it is going to be Side Games Beast, PR Balrog, versus Evil Geniuses, K-Brad.
Yeah, former teammates, you know.
Yeah.
I think PR Balrog elected to, you know, go his own route, try to get his own sponsors, and he's been doing pretty well that way, you know, sponsored by Beast TV. You know. So, I mean, PR Balrog has kind of been silently doing work in Street Fighter V, right? A lot of people, like, he kind of took a break, you know, early in Season 2, but then he came back, and he's been doing really well, you know.
He's a family man, really, you know. He's got a,
you know,
he's got a house, he's got his wife and everything like that. So it can take up quite a bit of time.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Real life responsibilities, but still a top player in this game, definitely.
Yeah. Yeah. He's not letting that be his excuse. He's going forward with it, and then his opponent K-Brad, somebody who also basically takes yeah. Michael, you got to mute your mic sometimes, please. Yeah. Sorry about that, guys.
Only the shim could hear or what?
Yeah. Yeah, so I was going to say that his opponent, K-Brad, is somebody who does not take